Should we talk about Meghan and Harry, or are we not getting involved in that?
I mean, what's that? That's got nothing to do with film, then.
Yeah, but this
Before
we didn't. When we did it before, it wasn't always about film.
Oh yeah, we can talk about.
We talked about that girl that everyone wanted to stay out of the country.
Yeah,
I can't remember what her name was.
Shemaya Begum.
And then we also talked about other things.
Yeah.
But we'll just see what happens, you know.
Yeah.
We're back. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Hello, welcome to the TNT podcast.
Show now. Shorter episodes. Supposedly more structure.
Supposedly, this happened out of a whim, didn't it? We've got a few things to talk to you about because we've been away for 10 months.
Yeah, something like that.
We took a break.
Oh, we're making.
We took a break to make a film.
Yeah, we made
that's
a film.
Been made and was nominated for an award.
Yeah.
Didn't win, but we're not, you know.
But it was a great night of.
It was a good fun night. We went out on the piss afterwards.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, that was a weird night.
I kissed a girl.
Yeah, that was like. We still got the video. Insert video of us doing tequila shots out of the Red Boat here.
Yeah, that happened. Red Boat missing. Reward if it's found. It was stolen at a party, but we'll be all right. We're getting by.
Yeah, you get a free porcelain t-shirt if you can find the Red Boat.
Yeah, it's Porcelain. Right. We'll show you a clip of our fundraiser for our newest film, Porcelain. Hello, Turlo and Amber here from Red Boat Films to tell you about our upcoming short film, Porcelain.
We're the producers of this project and we'd like to ask for your help to make this film.
Porcelain is a drama set around the life of Augustine, a man who finds comfort and companionship in his porcelain dolls.
I'm really excited to work on this graduation piece with the team I've been working with for the past 3 years.
It is a short drama based around the life of a man called Augustine, and we've been working on that for 4 months so far, 5 months?
Since the last couple of weeks of summer, so what would that be? September, October, November, December.
So 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months, yeah.
And we are still working on it.
Yeah, well, the script's pretty much done.
Yeah, the script is done. We are casting.
Yeah,
soon.
Found some good places to film.
Found some good places to film. We are, as you may or may not know, we're film students at Solent University. We are in our last year, and this is sort of the icing on the cake, as you were. This is the last project we're making together.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. Hopefully it won't be the last.
No, but, I mean, there are some people we don't want to work with again, but...
Yeah. I mean...
Connor.
Connor for one.
Connor's still here.
Yeah, hi guys.
He's not disappeared anywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, so Porcelain. We've put everything into this film so far. It's caused more pain and tears than anything we've ever worked on.
Yeah, lots of arguments, lots of tears, lots of stress, lots of late library sessions.
Library sessions, yeah. Caused me a lot of daytime drinking, but we would really like support, whether it's donating to our film. We'll leave a link in the description. We share it around with friends, family, because this really does mean everything to us. This is the reason we're here, to make films.
I promise it's going to blow your mind. It's going to change the way you see film.
It's going to be it. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but people have said it might be the greatest film that's ever been made.
Yeah.
And it's not even been made yet.
We're casting our names in the legends of filmmakers forever.
I want to go down in history.
Yeah, we get what are the stars called?
Them big stars in Hollywood.
The Walk of Fame stars.
Yeah.
We get one of those after.
You know what? I would like mine to be like Trump's, when it's like had people like throw shit at it and like try and take it off the ground.
Well, so you want people to hate you, but you also want to be famous.
I mean, everyone that's famous has people that hate them.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, who hates Keanu Reeves?
I'm not the biggest fan. I've not seen The Matrix.
I mean,
I've also not seen John Wick.
John Wick is good. I've seen all 3. Now there's 3 of them, right?
Are there?
Yeah.
Are they the ones that there's only 3 because the people killed his dog and no one knows? Is he still trying to get revenge for that?
I don't remember. I think I fell asleep through the half of the second one.
Because Keanu Reeves.
There's 3 films. The dog dies in the first one.
Yeah.
And then he kills everyone. But it's not because his dog dies. It's like his wife also died, and then his wife gave him that dog. So it's like they killed his wife as well, but didn't kill his wife.
Oh, so they killed his wife and then, or they didn't kill.
No, they didn't kill his wife.
Died,
His wife died. I don't remember how his wife died.
and then they killed his dog. So that's like they've
Yeah.
also then killed his wife again.
So in the first film is him like killing everyone, and the second film is him killing everyone. But you're not allowed to kill anyone in the Magic Hotel. It's got a fancy name that I can't remember the name of.
Premier Inn.
Yeah, the Hitman Premier Inn.
You're not allowed to kill anyone in the Premier Inn.
But there's a TV show coming out that's based on the hotel,
Oh, is it?
which is because the hotel's a really cool concept. It's like this safe zone for hitmen
Yeah.
and assassins and things,
So
and they have their own currency. But like you're not allowed to kill anyone inside the. Is it called the International? So you can put the name here. I'm very wrong, but you can't kill anyone in the Hitman Premier Inn.
Sounds a bit like Love Island. We'll
Like-
just all go there and just chill out, have a good time.
Which is back. That's another thing.
Oh, I don't
Love
watch that.
Island is back. Winter Love Island.
Who you tipping to win?
Anyone but the two twin girls who really get on my nerves.
You don't like them.
No, you haven't seen it, so you
I don't
won't
watch
know.
it.
But there's two
I've got
there's two
brain cell.
blonde twins
Yeah.
that are the most like plastic annoying people I've ever seen in my life. They're like,
If one of them slid into your DMs on Instagram,
no,
you'd say no.
no, they've got like.
With your track record, you'd say no.
They've got lips like so fake and big that they look like you could stick them to a wall if you tried hard enough. Like that's just not my thing.
No.
Yeah,
So you don't like women that you could stick to walls.
no.
There you go. Anyone that doesn't fit that category can hit you up then, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. He is single still.
Oh, we're not doing this again. We do this every single podcast. It's like, oh,
No, but
you're
I just
single,
want the
he's
people.
single.
I just want the people. Look, I just want the people to know that are watching that if they like you, this is a chance for you to put your Instagram up. Your,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a new thing. Instagram handle is a new thing. I want to get 1,000 followers by the end of the year.
How many have you got so far?
455, I think. So
Someone-
almost halfway there.
Someone's counting. Right, we took a break for What Would I Be Without You, which was your producing debut.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to the people about how it went? We'll show you a bit of the film.
Sort your shit out a little bit.
You're always busy. You don't have any time for me.
Always busy. I am out working 10 hours a day for you, while you're here pretending to be busy with your bloody paintings.
You know how hard I'm trying to sell those paintings. How could you say that?
Well, how's about you try a little bit harder?
Stop it, Derek!
Just give up.
I hate you!
And we will also be releasing the film in a couple of days because we realise it's not actually out there for the public to see.
Yeah.
But we want you to see it. So that will be going up. So talk us through it, Thomas.
Well, it was a film that the concept came from Connor,
Yeah.
and then we sort of built on this idea of a woman that kills her husband, and she has to try and hide the body, and then a third party comes in, and the whole film was meant to be about the main woman that killed her husband trying to figure out whether the third party knows that her husband's dead or not.
Yeah.
And we tried around with like loads of different ideas, and nothing was really working. We were going to set it in like the 60s. We were going to have like a marriage counselling scene, and then we ended up going really simple with it, and we couldn't get the dialogue right for a long time.
Yeah, it took a lot of work to get it to where it was to finish.
Yeah.
I still think it is a enjoyable watch. You know,
Yeah, it's an enjoyable watch, but it's near from perfect. It's near from like as perfect as I would want it to be, which
Yeah.
is the case with most of our films. It's like we're still learning a lot of things.
oh yeah, for sure. I
And
mean,
we make a lot of mistakes. We've learned a lot in terms of sort of cinematography and like on-set work, how the protocol works and things like that. But when it comes to storytelling and things like that, we weren't quite as sharp as we are now.
yeah,
And that's definitely what I think Porcelain has done the best out of the films that have been made in the last 2 years, is that the story's probably the best one we've written so far.
yeah. I think if
Not saying that because I wrote it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I genuinely think it's right. I think if you watch What Would I Be Without You when it's out, and then you sit down and watch Porcelain, you would think there's much more than a year's gap between the two. Yeah, I genuinely think that this film has the potential to be really special for our level. I mean, I don't know why it can't push for higher than uni film. I think we're going at it.
Yeah. Well, we're treating this as a professional production. We're treating it as a like a fully funded real film that we plan to take further than uni, plan to like submit to festivals, plan to show it, plan to we've got a premiere set up.
Yeah, this isn't just a film that will be, you know, given to our lecturers and they give us a grade back. We've planned this film to be much more than within the four walls of a university. We want to push it for festivals.
Yeah.
I suppose every group that are working on films at the moment are. I have a special feeling about our film. There are a couple of other films that are being worked on at the same time as ours that I'm really looking forward to.
Do you want to give a shout out to another FMP that you like the look of?
Yeah, High Fidelity
Yeah.
is... I donated to that film, although I have donated to a few of them. But yeah, Etienne's group.
That's the one is that about like is music banned or something like that?
Yeah. And yeah, I read about that, and obviously we're friends with a lot of people on our course, so I've tried to put money into each film to help them out. But that's definitely for me the one that I'm most excited for, other than our own, I suppose.
Yeah.
That, and then our lot are doing Unconditional.
Yeah.
Which is currently being filmed in Latvia.
Which is what in Latvian?
I can't speak the language, mate.
Fair enough.
I struggle with English most of the time. But no, they're currently in Latvia filming. Missing them.
Almost done.
Almost done. They're back a couple of days' time from when we're filming now.
Yeah, they film for a long time as well. They film, I think they're 8 days in at the moment.
And they've got another today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're proper
crazy
long
amount
shoot.
of time.
Well, I suppose it's not long in comparison of other things, but it's one of the longest shoots that any group's done in our year.
Yeah, I don't even think some of the biggest ones last year filmed for that long.
No.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I wasn't on the sheets, but I don't remember like Dovetail or Coliseum filming for. I know Coliseum filmed for. Oh no, it was.
They filmed for like nearly 2 weeks. I know that other groups because of the location stuff is in set in one place. Yeah. They didn't need.
I know. It took 3 days, 3 or 4 days to film. What was the one with the French girl in the war? Gisette.
Yeah.
That took 4 days to film because I know someone that worked on that.
They won awards as well, didn't they?
They did win awards.
In the Sophias.
Yeah.
But no, so High Fidelity for me is one that I really want to see. And I think out of all of them, it's one that if I wasn't on our film, it's a film that I would like to be involved in. Mm. How about you?
Yeah, that's one that I'm looking forward to. Unconditional, looking forward to that as well. Read 'em and Weep, I'm looking forward to just because I like poker.
You do like poker, don't you?
I do like poker. To see what they get right and what they achieve with that.
Yeah, I mean there are a few groups that. So obviously some of these films that we talked about have already had their fundraisers done. Mm-hmm. Other groups their fundraisers are still going. Some, we're doing extremely well for where I thought we'd be in terms of the amount of money we've made so far. We're still a way off. There are other groups that are struggling for funds slightly. So I think what we'll do is we'll put links to a few different fundraisers in the description. So if you're watching, you can have a look at all the different films that are being made and, donate to any that you feel you're excited for or sound like, they'd be for you. Help a few people out.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the right thing to do. Because we're nice people.
Yeah, we don't want to take all your money. You can give it to other people as well.
Exactly. But so back to What Would I Be Without You? So you don't feel what do you feel? How do you feel you did in terms of making that film?
I don't know. I feel like it was the first time I produced a film. Producing a film is a lot of responsibility. And doing it by myself was quite difficult.
Yeah.
And especially because we finished the script so late. And I didn't sort of set aside money for budget and things. I just kind of borrowed money and then paid it back when people put money into the budget. I probably could have done better. So organising money would be a big thing, and that's something we're definitely
the budget
doing
is
better.
Something that we are tight on at the moment. Yeah.
To keep into deadlines with writing story and stuff, finding locations and things like that. Because we ended up filming in Biet's flat in the end, which wasn't ideal, but
it was. I think it was a good location for the film in the end in terms of, what we had looked at wasn't ideal, and then she kindly offered us the flat, and we did a 3-day shoot, and I think it was quite a fun shoot.
Yeah, because we needed sort of like an open planny kitchen kind of thing, which is very hard to find in Airbnbs.
Yeah, it's because of where the level we're at, finding places, it's either who you know, or, I mean, Airbnbs are something that a lot of students are using, and they're not necessarily the greatest because they aren't film houses.
Yeah.
And film houses are really expensive. I think we saw one for that film that was like $1,000 a day.
It was £1,600 a day.
And we don't have that kind of money.
No.
I mean,
unfortunately, I wish we did, but we don't.
No. And I think this Portston, we're trying to look at locations that are a bit more, viable and are slightly more expensive than we would normally shoot at. But because it's
I don't think they're
so
more. I don't
vital.
think they're more expensive, but I think they're more. They're further away. So we'd be looking sort of everywhere. So it's going to cost us more to get there. It's going to be more of a event to sort of get out there and film everything. And we're going to have to work out accommodation for crew and stuff. And it'll be kind of like an excursion to go make this film rather than staying at home.
Yeah, because obviously when we were looking before, we were looking within 10 miles of where we live. Whereas this, we're looking like the West Country. We've looked at the Isle of Wight. We've looked at Scotland. We've looked at Wales. We've looked at Cornwall. I think at one point we were looking at places in France because it's like...
I didn't hear about this. But...
Oh, we spent like a day being like, we could afford France because it's only a trip across the pond.
Yeah, so we probably could.
But it is a case of we're still looking, but we have a few that we like more than others.
Yeah.
So we've cut the list down slightly. But talking about Porcelain again, you are or have been writing this film. So in terms of that, how are you feeling?
Very good.
You're excited, aren't you, as the days go on?
Yeah, as the script's sort of finished now, I'm getting very excited. But it's because we had the idea that originally came from Amber.
Yeah.
We played around with it, and we couldn't really come to like a middle ground of where we wanted the story to go.
Yeah.
So we wrote a script that was too subtle, and we like it worked. None of us really liked it. So now it's more in depth into the character, in depth into the universe, more action, more drama.
Yeah. I think the one before was too subtle, but there are elements of it that we like that have stayed. It was just about finding more. We're digging deeper into the character to add depth to him.
Yeah.
And giving everything, or giving more things a reason, and developing things more than it was before. It was sort of we were touching the edges of something, whereas this time we've just gone straight into it.
Yeah.
And dragged it out.
Yeah, it's definitely sort of a perfect middle balance now.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's a really beautiful story of sort of personal identity and personal acceptance.
Yeah, it's a film solely based around who he is, who he feels comfortable being, and how lonely he is in a world where, he has no one.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's the core of it.
Yeah, we can't give too much away.
No, but we'll show a tiny bit of the test footage that was shot a couple months ago, which is way off of what we want it to look like, but it's an example of the sort of feeling we want to give.
Yeah, it kind of gives us it gave us an idea of like what we need to work on and what we need to do, because it's very far from done, that test footage.
Yeah, but I think Alex, who is director of photography, who was director of photography for What Would I Be Without You, has key ideas that we're letting him run with, and he is in control of the lighting and the camera styles that he wants to work with.
Yeah,
we're just giving him every option he needs to be able to pursue that. So, but I'm confident that it's going to look how we've talked about. I have every faith in him to lead it. Don't let me down.
I tried to write like as many like interesting scenes cinematography wise into the film.
Yeah.
Like we've got some stuff. I probably can't say it, but we've got like a few. I've written a few things in where I think it would look really good on camera.
Yeah.
And so hopefully he picks up on that.
You talk about the fire towards the beginning.
Yeah, the
That's
fire and the candles and things like that.
Yeah, no, there are a few things like that. Let's take it away from our films and talk about things you want to. We're not going to talk about the Oscars today because we don't want these to be as long as they used to be.
Yeah.
We will
We'll
do
make
another
another
one where
one.
we can talk about the Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
You've seen a few of the films that are up for several awards. Did you want to talk about a few of them in particular? What 1917 you saw this week?
Yeah, we saw that this week. So I've seen, let me try and think. So I've seen 1917, I've seen Jojo Rabbit, which is up for a couple. I think that's all of them that I've seen.
Have you seen Marriage Story yet?
No, I need to watch that. That's the Adam Driver one, right?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I need to watch.
Other streaming services are available.
I need to watch. Is it Little Women? The one, the Greta.
Oh yeah. But
Great.
people are annoyed because she's not up for Best Director.
Yeah, I've seen someone that I follow. I have on Facebook. It's like an old mutual friend of mine. It was quite angry that she's not up for a nomination. And I do get it, although I've never seen the film. She is a very good director, a very capable director.
Yeah, I think
And she did Lady Bird as well, which is I really like.
you really like that. I think I don't want to get involved in any, politics within film stuff. People every year are angry and disappointed at the people that run the Oscars for not, putting enough minorities and, women aren't getting nominations that they deserve and stuff like that. You see it every year, and every year, or most years, all the directors are men and stuff like that. So I understand why people are raging that she's not been up for it, especially because from what I've heard, it's a brilliant film.
Yeah.
But it's something that the film industry's had as an issue for a long time.
Yeah, it is sad. Like, I know there are some. There are like I know a lot of girls or people that work in the industry that are female, or are trying to work in the industry that are genuinely scared that they're not going to get work and they're not going to sort of be as successful and be as respected.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But hopefully, with the new generation of filmmakers that are coming out of uni now, like us, we can.
Yeah. I mean, on our course, there's loads of young women that are more than capable of pushing into the film industry.
Yeah.
I mean, Beata that we work with is an example of someone that is a really good director.
Yeah.
That you have belief that she will make it higher up, but there are others that are on our course. Amber, producing our film, could easily push the boundaries of producing later in her career. But it's just a bit crazy that it's an issue every single year.
Yeah.
But it's just that hasn't changed.
Yeah, well, I think the Oscars should have an audience vote. Like, this, because then it becomes less about politics and less about sort of sexism and racism and things like that. And then I feel like it's a little bit fairer.
I think so. The only issue I have with like audience votes is if you see when like football teams or something put up a thing on Twitter and it's like, oh, your favourite player of whatever, and then other fan bases come in and like ruin the vote. For instance, Tottenham's team of the decade for 2010 to 2019 or whatever, striker, Harry Kane or Peter Crouch. You would put Harry Kane in it, but other fan bases got involved and was like, yeah, vote for Peter Crouch, and then he got put in it. Like it just is. Other backgrounds can ruin public votes and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like it'll be a little bit more sort of governed than a fan vote.
I think they would keep it under control, but then you have the option of what if they twist the vote slightly to make it.
Yeah, and then the other issue with that is it does become a little bit of a popularity contest. But
yeah, and then people get upset because they're not as liked as others.
Yeah,
but so 1917.
Yeah, very good film.
Yeah.
Like genuinely mind blowing how they managed to pull that off. I watched some of the like behind the scenes of that film, and it's just ridiculous what they've done.
I've seen behind the scenes. I've not seen the film yet.
It's an amazing film. One of the shots that sort of blew my mind was it's in a trailer. Where the main character comes out of the trench
and
then
it's just
starts
running
along. So they managed to do that. They got two arms. So it was there was one arm in the trench, coming back, and they basically always had the camera on like a cage rig that was literally just held on to like what looked like 2 coat hangers.
Yeah.
So they could easily just take it off and hook it onto the next one. So they had an arm coming through, and then they had 2 grips. Take one end, unhook it, put it on an arm on the back of a truck, and then the back of the truck would drive away.
Yeah. Which is just nuts.
And the 2 grips were dressed in army gear. So
Yeah, I
as soon
saw
as they
that.
released the camera, they ran on to the
Yeah.
set and acted in the background.
Like being on set and trying to work in comfortable clothing, you know, because all sets are different, but having to be a crew member in, you know, costume
Yeah.
and do your job and then, you know, run off with your tin hat on.
Yeah, that was really surprising to me because that's such a weird thing. The fact that the grips were in costume and had to be extra, because to me that's a very low budget thing to do. That's
I
something that
suppose
we
so.
would do.
Yeah. I think we've often, you know, been people walking in the background because you need someone to walk in the
Yeah.
background of something.
So
But-
it was kind of strange. Like I would just sort of expect them to, like, why didn't they just jump on the back of the?
Yeah, I think it's quite cool though. I guess it's a time factor thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I suppose.
they don't have time to jump on and
I mean, it's a cool story. So
yeah. Maybe we could be those people in the future.
yeah, maybe what the 2 people that.
Well, not those 2 specifically because they're already people, but
Yeah,
we could, you know, maybe be on a crew and then run off dressed as women or something.
maybe.
That'd be quite fun.
You never know.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, another amazing film. Don't know what to say about it. It's a very strange film, and there's another one that I'm amazed got made as well, because it's about a young boy that like fantasizes about Hitler.
Yeah, see, I'd seen the trailer and really wanted to see it, and then time gets in the way, and I've not seen it.
Yeah,
But it does look very peculiar.
it's a good film. It's one of the only films that made me laugh out loud in the cinema as well. It's very
Yeah.
funny.
Connor was telling me about, I think it was you that was telling me about Taika dressed as Hitler when directing the film.
Yeah, he
even
did
if he's
do
not
that.
on camera.
Which is why I'm surprised he's not up for best director. He's up for best screenplay and best film, but not best director,
Yeah,
which I think is a shame because he did really well in that film.
yeah.
Especially because he was acting in it as well, and he did a pretty good performance. So I don't see
He's
why
just
he
a
shouldn't
bit, he's
be.
a bit mental, isn't he?
He's a bit mental,
We've got to love him though.
but like mental directors are always the best because they
Yeah,
always
yeah.
have the best vision, and they never let go of it either.
Yeah, he just is. He seems like just mental, but in like a great way.
Yeah,
Like, imagine going for a pint with him. The stories you'd hear would be a bit, you know, off the rails.
yeah, it would be mental. There was me and Connor did a documentary in first year where we interviewed this one of our mates' family friends. It was like a makeup artist, and she did Star Wars Episode 1, and she said that George Lucas was mental on set,
Yeah?
like completely mental.
Like batshit crazy?
Yeah. So then again, like Episode 1 is shit. So maybe not all.
No, it's just
Not all
not for
crazy
your
directors are
liking.
good.
Some people, it's their favourite Star Wars film.
Yeah, and they're wrong, but
But you, talking of Star Wars, it's a nice way to move on. You've seen the last one.
yeah.
What's it called? Last Jedi? Or
No,
Rise of Skywalker? Last Jedi's the
was
eighth one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Not like it?
I quite liked it, but mainly because I don't really care that much about Star Wars. Like,
yeah.
it's fine. Like, I get it. It's pretty good, but like, I'm not obsessed with it. And so it was a good film. I thought it was a pretty decent ending.
Yeah.
So
I think
I was happy with it. But if you're like a passionate fan, I can get why it would annoy you.
Yeah, because a lot of people hated Last Jedi, and went mad about Rian Johnson ruining the franchise and stuff, which
Yeah.
I think is a bit harsh because I think it's an alright film.
It's all right.
But
Just
I think
alright.
I haven't seen the last one, but from the 2 that I have seen, I think Adam Driver is like what is holding it together. His performance in both is exceptional.
Yeah, this is something I discovered when I was watching Rise of Skywalker. It was the other month now, but is that Daisy Ridley is not a good actress at all. I was thinking this, like the minute she spoke in, she might be a good actress. It's not really
Just that character.
Just
isn't
that
great.
character.
I mean, the character's a bit naff anyway.
Yeah, I know she's in other films I just haven't seen her in any. But
Yeah.
I was just thinking, yeah, she's like, this is just the most like wooden acting I've seen in a while.
Yeah. She's just the recycled Keira Knightley, isn't she?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
No?
No.
What film is Keira Knightley good in?
Wait, Keira Knightley is in Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Or is that Natalie Portman?
No, that's
'Cause they both look the same.
that's
don't
Keira
they?
Knightley.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
she's-
Natalie
she's
Portman's
good.
also pretty trash in most films she's in.
She's good. She was in V for Vendetta. She's good in that.
Who was I talking to about? Was it you or you? Who was I talking to about V for Vendetta the other day? Was
Don't
none of
think
you
it was me.
three?
I mean, I might have mentioned it at some point.
I was
It's a good
talking to someone
film.
about it the other day.
It's a very good film.
I can't remember what I said. Oh no, it wasn't any of you. It was a friend from work.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it's a good film. So.
Yeah, but yeah. Keira Knightley. Name a good film she's in.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. But they're good films, but she's not good in them.
Yeah, she's alright.
Is she?
No, I suppose not. Well, it's like I don't know. It's like she's just one of those actors. Like she just plays a person and goes home. Really,
Yeah.
she's nothing special.
No. But
She's just a face that says words.
yeah.
But that's like 90% of actors. There's only like a small few like true actors that
Oh,
are
yeah,
considered
yeah,
like
yeah.
artists.
Yeah.
rather
There
than-
are a lot of people that are simply cast because they need someone that looks. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe was Harry Potter because he looked like the description in the book.
Yeah.
I personally think Jack Whitehall should have got it. He went for it. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't know about that.
He did,
Actually, I think he did mention
went for
that.
it, didn't he, Con? Yeah. He went for it. I reckon he should have got it.
That would have been no. I mean,
Imagine.
how old would he have been though when the first one came out?
I don't know. We'll put up a picture of Jack Whitehall when he auditioned
Okay.
for it.
That
But yeah, I think he would have been a fair
I would
choice.
love to see Jack Whitehall in a serious film. Because because watching his like comedy specials, he's been trying to be a serious actor
Yeah.
for like a while. He got like an American agent and everything.
Yeah,
And
I
I
mean,
would love to see like what he can do.
have you seen Bad Education?
Yeah.
See, in the last episode of that, where they've given him a DVD of like photos and stuff, he tries to cry and can't,
Oh.
and his tears wouldn't come, and it really upsets me when actors can't cry because it's like, that's when you're supposed
Yeah.
to. That's when it's supposed to hit you.
I reckon it's at the hands of the right director. I reckon if Taika Waititi would be a good person to work with Jack Whitehall because
You
it would be funny and then he'd probably push an emotional performance out of him.
Right, we'll put
Because
out,
he did the same to, although he's a better actor, Stephen Merchant's in
Oh,
Jojo
yeah,
Rabbit, and he did a really good performance in it.
yeah.
And so I think he could do
So
the
that's
same.
what
to
we
Jack
want to
Whitehall.
see. Jack Whitehall
Yeah.
from Taika.
If you're watching this, Jack Whitehall, and you want to play,
It's not going to be watching.
if you want to play a 55-year-old man that's obsessed with dolls, give me your
Spoiler: there are
give me
dolls
your-
in our film.
give me or Turlo a call.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have our number, but
All right, just give us a.
you know where we are.
Is a YouTube inbox still a thing? All right. Just give us a message on Facebook or something,
Yeah. He won't, but
mate. I'm
it's a nice try.
I'm tweeting him this.
Tweet him it.
Imagine the scenes.
If
We
Jack
show up to the lecture theatre, and it's just Jack
Pandemonium.
Whitehall in a
Yeah.
grey wig, and then the title card rolls, the credits roll, and then we actually have Jack Whitehall walk on.
Yeah, but
Everyone stand up.
we've talked about the film already and how much we want to push it as being this really good piece.
Yeah.
And now you want to put Jack Whitehall in a wig.
If he agrees to do it, then yeah.
No. He can be in it, but he's not the main character, is he?
Okay, he can be this. Okay, I can't say that. He can be.
Yeah, don't say anything else. But yeah, Jack Whitehall, call me.
We can make something work for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because
We'll
no one
do
else is
the
going to give
legwork.
him a serious role, is it? So it's got to like take
No,
what
I
he can
reckon we
get.
could be the people that put him in Hollywood, like big time.
Do I want to be known for that?
Yeah. He's a funny guy.
Fair enough.
What else have I got? Oh, I have, very off topic, right? Meghan and Harry.
Yeah. British
Sad times.
British culture icons. I always get confused because
They're
like
like the new Posh and Becks, aren't they?
the two like couples
Yeah.
kind of
Who's the other one? What, Kate and Will?
yeah. I get them confused all the time because to me they're just the same. It's like
No. Will is a specimen of a man. He's a top guy.
which are they? They're not both. Are they not both ginger then?
Oh, Will's like got no hair left, mate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now
He's
I
balding.
yeah. I remember that royal wedding a bit better than the other one.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been keeping up with that. I don't really care for the royals too much. I don't really think
I just
they're
know
relevant.
that Piers Morgan's not happy.
Why.
He's just not happy, mate.
I don't understand. It's like
It's upsetting.
Piers Morgan got triggered by like vegan sausages. That man is a snowflake of a man.
I mean, I kind of like him a bit.
I don't like him.
Some
at
of the
all.
stuff he says is a bit ludicrous, like, right, like you can't say that. But then other times it's like he's saying what so many people are scared to say.
Sometimes he does, and then sometimes I agree with him, and then sometimes he just goes off on the stupidest run. He's like that guy that like lives on your street, shouts at kids for like walking past the house.
Oh yeah, that doesn't even leave the house to
Yeah.
get a newspaper.
Has like a shotgun in his house for no reason, and like thinks that 9/11 was an inside job. That kind of guy.
Do you think it was an inside job?
No,
I think we're
not
getting
into this. No, we talked about flat Earth last time.
Oh yeah. Is it flat?
It's just, I mean, since 4 months has passed and it's still not flat, I don't think.
No. Dan, off camera. Earth, is it flat?
You look like the kind of guy that would think it's a flat Earth, to be honest.
Definitely not.
Okay.
You reckon it's round? Con, round, flat?
Round, yeah.
Round.
You
There
can
you
see
go.
it when you look at the water.
Oh yeah, it
Oh, mate,
curves.
do you watch a YouTube show called Middle Ground?
No, I don't.
Oh, so it's fucking fantastic. It's where
Yeah.
they get. I watch it at like 3 a.m. I watch a lot of things at 3 a.m. But this is one of them. So it's where they
Because you
get.
can't sleep, mate.
Yeah, it's where they get this like group of people
Yeah.
on one side and then an opposing group of people on the other side. So it's like meat eaters and vegans, and then they'll be like ask a question and they have to step forward if they think the statement's true, and then they discuss it.
Okay.
And
So
it's
it's
really-
about finding the middle ground, yeah?
Yeah, and then but the flat earthers and the scientist one
Yeah.
was like the most heated one.
Yeah.
And it was mental. They were going on about like, why NASA's been lying to them, and like how the fact that a ship goes over the curvature of the Earth isn't proof and things like that.
I just don't get involved in it, mate.
And it's like, it's mental.
But talking on NASA, did you see that thing about that kid that was working there for like 3 days, found another planet? Did you see about that?
No,
You saw about that?
a kid found another planet.
Yeah, he's like an intern, and it was like his third day.
This is not a kid then. It's
He's like
so it's not like I thought you mean like a
Oh, no, not a
3-year-old that's like
child.
mashing buttons.
no.
And
Yeah,
then it's
turns
like
up with his
planet.
Lego Duplo and just goes, "Oi, check that thing out in the sky." No, when I say kid, I would think he's like 18, which is a kid to us because we're so
I'm
old.
21. I'm not.
Yeah, but he's a kid.
Okay, fine. Is it? Well,
He's
is
3
he-
days
is a
in,
kid. He
young
found a
man.
planet.
3 days in.
What's the planet called?
I don't know. I don't even think they're naming it after him either.
That's a bit mean.
It's fucking bullshit, isn't it?
I mean, where is this planet? Is it in the solar system?
No, it's far away, mate. Really far away. Like
It's boring then. No one's ever going to go there.
proper far. Like
He could
Stevenage far,
just be
mate.
bullshitting. Like I
No,
could say,
they
oh,
saw
yes,
it on the
there's
screen. I'll show you.
There's a planet.
I will show you afterwards. I'll show you about it. I'll put a link in the description as well, so people can read about this news story.
Because I
You
can say
will
there's a
seen it.
planet that's like.
No, he saw it on a screen, mate. Right, talk to them a minute. I'm finding this.
I mean,
NASA
how much
kid
battery we got left, guys?
finds new planet. Look,
Right,
look,
if we can do this.
17, 3 days in, finds a new planet.
That just
son.
looks like Jupiter with an Instagram filter on it, if you ask me.
7 times larger than Earth.
The Hunter satellite test, blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah. Named TOI 1338b.
What boring name.
I know it's 1,300 light years away.
In the constellation Pictor,
And orbits its stars
every
every
95
95
years. Days.
Days, mate.
Fair enough.
See? What's his name?
Well, good for him. Did he get any money for doing that? Probably not.
He's on an internship at NASA, so I think he's probably getting
Donald
paid all
Trump's
right.
stealing his money instead.
All right, there.
Oh, Connor, what have you done?
That camera's gone off.
Still recording.
That's all right then. So that's, I mean, that's
we should,
kind
probably,
of
we
a,
should probably wrap this up.
You-
We've got 9 minutes left.
that's cool. Last thing we'll talk about then, before we leave, is, because I have a message, is films that you would recommend watching.
Yes. I've got lots of recommendations, actually. I've actually watched more films in the last sort of week than I have in a long time.
It's because you've been
I went to two times to the cinema this week.
nice.
Saw 1917 Jojo Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit would be my recommendation.
Yeah. But if the people can't afford to leave the house, so we're talking Netflix, Sky.
Okay. See, I don't watch films on Netflix. I watch...
You watch TV shows,
I watch
don't you?
TV shows. Watch Sex Education Season 2, which I'm 2 episodes in at the moment.
Yeah.
And like, it's amazing. That show is just so genius. The writing is genius. The cinematography is so
Is that the
good.
one with Asa Butterfield?
Yeah,
He's the main guy, isn't he?
yeah.
That's quite cool. I'm waiting for Bonding. Did you ever watch that?
Yes, I did watch that.
They're filming season 2 right
Oh,
now.
actually?
Yeah,
See, I really
yeah.
liked that. But that could have just been a film, because the episodes are 20 minutes long, and there's 5 of them.
Some of them aren't even 20 minutes long. Some
Yeah.
of them are like 17 minutes.
It could have just been a film.
I really liked it.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a weird thing. It's like, it just showed up on Netflix out of nowhere. One guy directed it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why Netflix find these people.
I don't know, but yeah, season 2 is currently being filmed.
That should be
So I'm
good.
excited about. One thing you're really struggling there, aren't you, mate? One thing it's old, but I watched again Get Into the Greek with Russell Brand and Jonah
I
Hill.
haven't seen that for ages.
Go and have a watch, mate. Like,
So that's your recommendation?
yeah, why not? Or
Right, fair
Forgetting
enough.
Sarah Marshall as well, because they're
I
connected.
watched a little bit of that the other day.
Yeah, I finished it off as well. I mean, I've seen it before, but
So Russell Brand's are both of them, right?
yeah,
he plays the same
character.
person.
Yeah,
Didn't know
and
that.
Sarah Marshall is in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and then is on a TV screen in Get Into the Greek.
That one's flashing.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is.
Hmm.
So yeah, they're what I would recommend watching. You want to wrap it? Go on,
Yeah,
tell them.
sure. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
Check out Porcelain's. Let me do that again. Check out Porcelain's donation page. Help out if you can. Share it if you can. Share this video with your friends.
Here's my social media.
Here's my social media.
Here's Red Boat social medias.
Thank you for watching.
Here's a picture of an obese cat. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Struggling as fuck on that camera. Look at it shaking. Yeah, thank you.
Season 2.
Season 2. See you soon.